We exit the Carabao Cup this evening. What's your overall assessment of tonight's game?
I thought we were outstanding, super impressive. Created a lot of chances. Some of the football was excellent. Unfortunately, there's only X amount of people here tonight, but the scoreline clearly doesn't reflect the performance. And I think particularly in the second half, it looked like there was only one team that was going to win that game. But the bottom line is that Crawley won. Congratulations to them. Good luck to them in the next round.
Looking at the game in halves, obviously, like you mentioned, we were creating chances in that first half. Maybe just weren't quite getting that finishing touch. The second half, we seemed to up the levels and find that finishing touch.
We were a lot more aggressive in the second half and how we pressed. I thought physically we looked outstanding. And I mean in terms of, not just in terms of strength, but I thought energy and endurance. I thought we looked a really fit team tonight. And I thought physically we dominated them in the second half. Thought play was excellent second half. Really disappointed for the lads because sometimes you don't get what you deserve. But what I would say to anybody is if you play like that, you're going to win a lot of games of football. If you're playing badly and winning games, you're going to come and, trust me, you're going to come unstuck. But if you perform like that on a regular basis, you're going to do well. And what I've seen so far in pre-season in the first two games, I'm in a really positive place, and so are the lads. Barring the result, I thought the display tonight was very impressive.
Obviously, tonight's result is disappointing, but how important is it we sort of harness that sort of disappointment now and go forward and hopefully get more positive results going forwards?
Vital. You've got to focus on the good, and I don't mean you ignore the bad, but you know, football ultimately is about winning games of football. That's the bottom line. But tonight was very good, very good. There's naturally things in there that you won't be happy with. If we play at that level 10 times, we'll win at least 8 games.
First goals for Harry and Namdi tonight, so positive from that this evening.
There was so many positives tonight. Pleased for Harry, pleased for Namdi. Jay Kane was excellent. I always say I don't like talking about individuals, but if you want to talk about Paul, Dylan came on, made his debut. Looked like a first team player. The lads that came and stepped in, very good. Some of the football was brilliant. Thought we really controlled the game well at times. There was a lot of pluses tonight, I have to say.
Talked about your side being physical and being physically dominant. How important is that, and how important is it to sort of harness that and take that going forwards?
It is really important. What I was most impressed with tonight is we've played against a League One side, and normally when you look down the football pyramid, the higher you go, the more you look at the shape of the players. It's better physically. They're better. They play a higher tempo football. You become fitter with that. And I thought tonight physically we looked really good in terms of the energy in our legs, in terms of how to handle the game from a physical aspect. But I don't want to keep saying that because I thought some of our football tonight was excellent.
What lessons can be taken from tonight's game apart from that?
Very difficult to say that because I was quite comfortable on the side in terms of chances they created. I didn't feel under any pressure, and I think 3 of the goals are from outside the box, something we look at. But they didn't open us up. They didn't cause us too many problems from that perspective. I think the 4th goal is a poor goal because I think we had an opportunity to deal with the ball better and we didn't. But outside of that, I really didn't feel like Crawley. When you see the goals, you'll understand what I'm saying. Not you because you're here. But I didn't feel like they caused us too many problems in terms of open play.
You can argue with the 2 late goals, of course, they've come from us pushing for a third down this end, so it's difficult to judge those 2 goals late on.
The 3rd goal I need to see again. I couldn't quite see what happened, the shot from outside the box. I don't know whether Jack was, he couldn't see or what it was. I'd need to see that again. The 4th goal is their problem because we had a chance to clear it, but we tried to play, which is fine. We want to play football, so we'll accept that. Sadly, the scoreline didn't reflect the performance. And we were very patient on the side because I spoke to Marcus about it with about 4 minutes left. I was saying to him, we need to be careful because we were dominant at that time. We were creating a lot of chances. We were putting a lot of pressure from aggressive actions. But I was saying it's so important we don't get carried away and lose the game from that. What I'm pleased about is that's not what cost us the game. But certainly the 4th goal was disappointing because we conceded. Must have conceded within 30 seconds after the 2 of them. But there was so much to take from the game tonight.
Of course, one of those positives was that period where we got ourselves back in the game. So just a word on that sort of level of performance in that moment of the game.
I think I've seen that in training quite a lot, which is pleasing. We've seen it in games. We can see gradually where we are. But the biggest thing I'm happy with from my short experience as a head coach, in my first job in management, I didn't quite know who we were after 15, 20 games. I wasn't sure what philosophy we were going to have to play. In fact, we changed it completely. It was a long time before I understood my team, what we were capable of, what we were really good at, what we weren't so good at. But in such a short period of time already, I'm really confident who we are, what we're trying to do and what it looks like. So that gives me a really great heart. Like it gives me extreme confidence.
And ultimately can only deliver positive results going forwards.
With performances like that, we'll win a lot of games of football for sure.
Just finally, I want to touch on the away fans tonight. Just over 200, well, 300 of them travel tonight. A great shout out to them. Yeah,
brilliant. I was really blown away on Friday by the noise of them and the numbers, and we've seen that again tonight. I've always thought, I'm a lot older than you, Henry, so I remember Swindon from many, many moons ago, even particularly playing the Premier League, when Glenn got them promoted and Fjordtoft and people like that. But Friday was a real. So what I'm trying to say is that I know Swindon's a big club, but on Friday and tonight it hits home just how big this club is. It's a sleeping giant.